Murder Drones Episode 8 has been out for a couple months now, and we all know how it ends. Everybody gets back together, happy ending, the Solver's defeated, and Sin is absorbed into Uzi's tail. Happy ending. However, I believe that's the furthest from the truth. Uzi has caused the death of every single person on the entire planet. First, we need to get a status update on Uzi and the major characters of the show. We all know everyone regards Uzi as a hero because she ate Sin's core and absorbed the Solver into her being, and also Doll's in there too. I think if you pause on this exact frame, you can see that it says Doll in Uzi's HUD, so Doll's in there too, I guess. So, yeah. But, Uzi, she absorbed Sin's core and has the Solver contained within her, and everybody thinks she's a hero, happily ever after. However, there's an issue, specifically with how possession works, and the fact that Sin has control over Uzi's tail. Fear. Fear is the mind killer. Fear is the little death that brings total obliteration. Frank Herbert. This is how Solver possession works. Through fear. Uzi gets possessed in episode 6 because she's tied down and En and Tessa are about to be killed by the Sentinels, so she's clearly afraid that they're going to die and she can't do anything about it. In episode 7, in the beginning, she gets briefly possessed because she believes that En and Tessa are conspiring to kill her, and she accidentally creates a null black hole, causing the collapse of the mine shaft. Also in episode 7, she gets possessed again because she saw the recording of what Nori did and is now terrified that Nori is the whole entire reason of everything going wrong in her life. She then saw Doll literally die in front of her, and now Tessa is accusing her of killing Doll. And then she also almost gets possessed in episode 8 because of the callback ping scene, which that in of itself is just terrifying because there's flying hands, and Sin is directly trying to possess her through brute force methods. Uzi is only able to resist her possession in episode 7 because of the positive emotions invoked by En confessing his love for Uzi, and also Nori slapping some sense into her. And Uzi resists her possession in episode 8 because she gets over her social anxiety and accepts herself for who she truly is, combined with the love of En. And in the callback scene, she holds En's hand because she's happy to die by En's side, therefore being a positive emotion, allowing her to resist Sin's possession. Sin is now trapped inside Uzi's mind and can only speak through Uzi's tail. We can assume that drone psychology is similar to human psychology, however there aren't really any scientific studies on how the human mind is affected by resisting an eldritch god through willpower alone, at least not any psychological studies that we know of. But we can assume that the resisting of Sin after episode 8 is going to take a lot of willpower and resistance of fear, and it will be extremely taxing and will break down Uzi's psyche, which means eventually, given enough time and enough of Sin's yapping through her tail, Uzi will eventually break and re-succumb to the Solver's possession. Once Uzi re-succumbs to her possession, there's basically nothing that can stop her. En is not going to do anything because he doesn't want to kill his girlfriend, Jay's not going to do anything because she's kind of lost all hope and has just stopped caring about anything and is just going to go along with the whole thing, which leaves V and Nori as the only two people who can stand a fighting chance against her. Remember that V, N, Nori, and Uzi fought against Tessin, and the only reason Uzi won is because Tessin wasn't taking the fight seriously and Uzi got lucky by protecting her teleports. Which means that there's literally nothing that's going to stop Uzi once she becomes a host again unless V or Nori gets stupidly lucky. In conclusion, Uzi did not defeat Sin/the Solver, and she merely delayed the inevitable. So Copper 9 will be destroyed eventually, given enough time. It could be weeks, it could be months, it could be years, but eventually it will be destroyed and Uzi will become a host again, unless someone figures out how to stop the Solver for good, or if they somehow manage to recreate the patch. But otherwise, everybody's dead anyways, and it's only a matter of time.